So now we've marked and subclipped our sound bites for our promo. And just so you know, if I come to my 4.4 bin, I have gone ahead and subclipped a few more than where we were at previously. So now we're ready to begin laying in the foundation of our sequence. Oh, and just so you know, these are the type of subclips that are not restricted by trimming, as we learned in a previous movie. All right, so I am going to start off with my Kelly interview, Giddy and Excited. And because it's already subclipped, I should be in good shape to just edit this right into the timeline, but let's just play it to be sure.
When it comes to letterpress, I get giddy and excited.
All right, I think we're good to go. Now, if you're going to edit the entire clip into the timeline, you don't technically have to place in and out points here in the source monitor, because in the absence of in and out points, it just takes the entire clip into the timeline. And as we learned in the last movie, the easiest way to create a sequence and get all of the sequence settings squared away is to just drag the first clip into the timeline and let Premiere Pro analyze the clip settings and set up a sequence based on those. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'll just drag the clip into the timeline like so. And then, of course, I'm going to immediately name this. Go ahead and click here and just call it Letterpress Promo Rough Cut. And I'm just going to press tilde and put this in my 4.4 bin so that it's organized. And I'll press tilde again. All right, so my sequence is set up. I'll press the backslash key to fill my sequence in the timeline window. And I could just continue dragging and dropping. But I actually want to teach you how to use the keyboard to make these edits. So I've got Kelly starting us out by saying letterpress makes her giddy, and I do have a general idea of how I want this to go. I think next I'm going to take Felicia, and I'll double click here, and she's talking about the look and feel of letterpress. I'll just give this a play as well.
Letterpress just has a look and feel that you can't get any other way.
So let's go ahead and edit this into the sequence by using the insert command. The insert command corresponds to this button on the user interface or the comma key on the keyboard. So I just need to make sure that my playhead is at the end of the sequence, so I'll select my timeline and press the down arrow, and I'm all set up, so I'll just press the comma key. And I'll press the backslash to fit the sequence in the timeline window, and here are my two clips. All right, next up, I think, is Doug talking about how letterpress is amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and play this.
Letterpress doesn't look like anything else. It's amazing.
You know what? I changed my mind. I think this soundbite does a better job coming right after Kelly. His delivery is stronger, and I think we really want to start out strong with this. So I need to park my playhead right in between the first two shots here, which I can do by selecting the timeline and pressing my up arrow, and it goes back to the previous edit. Or you can hold down Shift while dragging the playhead like so. It magnetizes to that edit point. All right, so again, we'll go ahead and press the comma key to edit this down. And as you can see, the shot was edited in, and now it's the second shot in the sequence. So next, I think I'm gonna use Doug's other line here, and I'm gonna play this for you.
And when you do things that people get their hands on, and they're like, wow, how did you do that? And then they come in and see that you did it on a machine built in 1932. It just blows their mind.
All right, so we want that to come after Felicia. So I'll press backslash to zoom out a little bit, and we want to make sure to get this at the very end of the sequence. Another way you can do that, by the way, is to just press the end key on the keyboard, and it will pop to the end. And let's press the comma key, and there we go. So as you can see, we're able to build our sequence relatively quickly using insert edits. Now laying the clips is the first step. Once you've edited them, it's time to start moving, tweaking, and adding to it, which we'll continue to do in the next few movies.